A very good morning to all. Today we can study about breech presentation. First of all, what do you mean by breech presentation? Breech presentation means it is a longitudinal line with podalic pole that is breech in the lower pole of the uterus. And this is the one among the most common malpresentation during the time of pregnancy and also labor. Then coming to the types of breech, there are mainly two types of breech, complete breech and also incomplete breech. Complete breech, first one is flexed breech. Flexed breech means there will be flexion at all joints and the presenting part that will consist of buttocks, the external genitalia and feet. Flexed breech means what? There will be flexion at all joints and the presenting part consists of this buttocks, external genitalia and feet. And this is more common in the case of multigravida. Then coming to the incomplete bridge, there are mainly three types of bridge. Frank bridge, footling bridge and knee bridge. Frank bridge means bridge with extended legs along the fetal trunk. Same way, hips are flexed. That means hips are flexed and the legs are extended along the fetal trunk. This is also known as military position, and the presenting part consists of buttocks and external genitalia. Presenting part consists of buttocks and external genitalia, and this frank breech is common in primipara women. The next is footling bridge. Footling bridge means what? That is, foot will present in the lower segment. That is, thighs and legs are extended so that one or both foot or feet present in the lower segment. That is known as footling bridge. Knee bridge means hip is extended but knee is flexed. That is knee bridge. Hip is extended but the knee is flexed. That is knee bridge. Then this is the picture showing different types of bridge. Then coming to the next, there is another type of bridge presentation, mainly complicated bridge and uncomplicated bridge. Complicated bridge means bridge presentation is complicated with any complications such as DDM, then placenta, previa, contracted pelvis, etc. And this cannot be considered for vaginal delivery. Whereas uncomplicated breech means there is no medical obstetric complication associated and this may be considered for vaginal delivery. Then coming to the next, that is what is the etiology of breech presentation? This can be due to maternal factors, fetal factors, placental and amniotic fluid factors. Among the maternal factors, multiparity, pelvic tumor, uterine anomalies. Among the fetal factors, multiple pregnancy, fetal anomalies. Among the placental and amniotic fluid factors, it may be due to placenta previa, short cord, cornofundal placenta, and related absolute or increase in the amniotic fluid. Then the most common cause of breech presentation is prematurity. Okay, we have to remember the most common cause of breech presentation is prematurity. Then coming to the diagnosis of the breech presentation, how we can diagnose every case of a breech presentation. First of all, by palpation. That is, while doing palpation, when we are examining the fundal grip, normally we will feel the buttocks. But in the case of a breech presentation, while we are feeling the fundal grip, the head will be felt as a smooth, hard, round, palatable mass. Then while doing umbilical grip, the back is identified and the corresponding depression on the opposite side responds to a neck mass. Then the first pelvic grip will give a breech, which is felt as a smooth, soft mass, which is continuous with the back. Then coming to the, okay, this is a picture showing the different types of fundal grip, then umbilical grip, then the pelvic grip in the case of a breech presentation. Then coming to the auscultation, that is, in the case of a breech presentation, fetal heart sound will be heard above the level of umbilicus. Then coming to the next slide, that is vaginal examination. That is, while doing a vaginal examination, in the case of a breech presentation, we can feel the anus, the knee, sometimes sacrum, sometimes heel. Then ultrasonography is to confirm the diagnosis and also help us to detect the type of breech. Then how we can manage breech presentation? There is antenatal management and also obstetric management. That is, we can manage the breech presentation First of all, through external cephalic version, then by cesarean section or by vaginal breech tap. First of all, external cephalic version. That is external cephalic version. This procedure is commonly done after 6 to 36 weeks. First of all, we should mobilize the breech as shown in the figure A. Then we should do manual forward rotation using both hands, one to push the bridge and other to guide the buttocks. Okay, that is my second step is to do manual forward rotation using both hands, one to push the bridge and another to guide the buttocks. Then third point, that is third step is to completion of the forward roll, and fourth step will be the backward roll. Okay, these are the steps of external cephalic version procedure. First of all, we have to mobilize the bridge, then we have to do manual forward rotation, then completion of the forward roll and completion of the backward roll. Then what are the criteria for doing cesarean section? That is big baby, that is weight greater than 3.5 kg, or if it is a small baby weighing less than 1.5 kg, or if there is a hyperextension of the head or fueling presentation. Then we can advise vaginal breech delivery if the fetus is having an average fetal weight between 1.5 to 3.5 and flexed fetal head and the pelvis is adequate. Then mechanism of labor. The mechanism of labor of breech presentation, the main cardinal movements occur at three levels, that is at buttocks, then shoulder and head. First of all, delivery of the buttocks. In the case of buttocks, the engagement diameter will be wide trochanteric diameter, which is 10 centimeter. First of all, the anterior buttocks meets the pelvic floor, then it rotates 1/8 of a circle. Then the anterior buttocks will hinge below the symphysis pubis, and posterior buttocks is delivered first by the lateral pressure spines, then by the anterior buttocks. Then the external rotation occurs so that sacrum comes anteriorly. This is the steps of delivery of the buttocks. First of all, the engaging diameter is right trochanteric diameter, which is 10 centimeter. First of all, the anterior buttocks will reach the pelvic floor so that it rotates 1/8 of a circle. Then this anterior roll hinges below the symphysis pubis, while posterior buttocks elevate first by the lateral flexion of the spine, followed by the anterior buttocks. Then the external rotation occurs so that sacrum will come anteriorly. Then next is delivery of the shoulder. The shoulder, the engaging diameter will be biacromial diameter, that is 12 centimeter. First of all, anterior shoulder meets the pelvic floor, rotates 1/8 of a circle, then it will hinge on the symphysis pubis, then the posterior shoulder is delivered, followed by the anterior shoulder. That is, first of all, anterior shoulder will meet the pelvic floor first, then it rotates 1/8 of a circle anteriorly, then it hinges under the pubic symphysis. While the posterior shoulder is delivered first, followed by the anterior shoulder. Then come into the next step, that is delivery of the head. The head enters the pelvis in the opposite oblique diameter. First of all, occiput rotate 1/8 of a circle anteriorly in the case of sacral anterior position and 3/8 of a circle anteriorly in the case of a sacral posterior position. Okay, that is in the case of sacral anterior position, occiput rotates anteriorly 1/8, while in the case of a sacral posterior position, occiput rotates to 3/8 of the circle. Then next is the head is delivered by the movement of the flexion. In direct occipital posterior, placement to anterior, and after coming head in breech presentation. The point to remember is, in the breech presentation, the head is delivered by the movement of flexion. These are the steps of breech delivery. Then coming to the complication of vaginal breech delivery, the major complication of the breech presentation is cord collapse. Another complications include fetal head entrapment, premature rupture of membrane, blood asphyxia, and intracranial hemorrhage. Okay, that is about all breech presentation. Thank you.